here's something that might surprise you. One of Switzerland's most exclusive watchmakers just dropped a timepiece that costs more than most people's cars, and it doesn't even have a logo on the dial. But here's where it gets controversial. They're charging $64,000 for what some might call minimalism taken too far. Moser Cie has just unveiled their latest creation, the Endeavour Perpetual calendar, featuring their captivating smoked salmon dial finish. This isn't just another luxury watch launch. It represents a fascinating clash between traditional Swiss craftsmanship and modern design philosophy that's bound to divide watch enthusiasts. What makes this particular timepiece so intriguing? The Swiss manufacturer has taken their beloved smoked salmon color scheme, which first appeared on their Streamliner Center Seconds model back in 2023, and transplanted it into their sophisticated Endeavour collection. Think of it as giving a proven crowd pleaser a completely new stage to perform on. Let's dive into what makes Moser Cie such a unique player in the luxury watch game. This isn't your typical Swiss watch house churning out thousands of timepieces annually. Originally established in 1828 by Heinrich Moser in St. Petersburg, the company experienced a renaissance in 2002 when it was reborn in Schaffhausen under the guidance of the Malin family. What sets them apart? They've remained fiercely independent and family-owned in an industry increasingly dominated by luxury conglomerates. Their production philosophy is intentionally exclusive. They craft only a limited number of watches each year. But here's what most people miss. They're not just assembling components from various suppliers. Moser operates as a vertically integrated manufacturer, meaning they control most of their supply chain through their sister company, Precision Engineering AG. This subsidiary doesn't just serve Moser. It also supplies critical components like regulating organs and balance springs to other high-end watchmakers. The brand's design language speaks to purists who appreciate subtlety over flash. Their signature fume dials create that distinctive smoky gradient effect, while their concept pieces sometimes eliminate logos entirely. This approach prioritizes visual harmony and readability over traditional branding, a move that either appeals to sophisticated collectors or frustrates those who want their luxury purchases clearly identifiable. Now, about that controversial smoked salmon dial. And yes, that's its actual name. The inspiration comes from a rather unexpected source, the Oncorhynchus kissich salmon species. The dial showcases Moser's expertise in creating complex color transitions, moving from a gentle copper tone at the center to rich brown hues at the outer edges. This gradient effect combines with a vertical griffé texture, essentially fine, linear striping, that catches light beautifully as the wrist moves. But here's where opinions might split. Is this level of subtlety worth the premium price tag? The dial's beauty lies in its understated elegance, but some might argue that such restraint borders on being overly conservative for a watch costing as much as a luxury car. The Perpetual calendar complication represents one of watchmaking's most impressive achievements, and Moser's interpretation prioritizes user-friendliness over traditional complexity. Instead of cluttering the dial with multiple subdials and windows, they've created what many consider the most readable perpetual calendar in the industry. Here's how their streamlined system works. A small central hand points to hour markers to indicate the current month. January corresponds to 1 o'clock, February to 2 o'clock, and so forth. The large date display at 3 o'clock uses their proprietary flash calendar mechanism, ensuring the date changes instantaneously at midnight rather than gradually over several hours. Meanwhile, the power reserve indicator at 9 o'clock keeps you informed about the movement's remaining energy. What's particularly clever, and this is the part most people miss, is where they've hidden the leap year indicator. Instead of adding another element to the dial, Moser places this information on the movement side, visible through the exhibition caseback. This decision maintains the dial's clean symmetry while preserving all necessary calendar functions. Perhaps most importantly, for practical ownership, this perpetual calendar can be adjusted at any time without risk of damaging the delicate mechanism. Many traditional perpetual calendars require careful handling and specific setting procedures. But Moser's design eliminates these operational anxieties. For collectors who rotate multiple watches or travel frequently across time zones, this user-friendly approach represents a significant advantage. The 42mm case, crafted from 18-karat white gold, strikes a balance between presence and wearability. At 13.1mm thick, it's substantial enough to house the complex movement while remaining comfortable for daily wear. Curved sapphire crystals on both front and back provide excellent visibility and protection, while the exhibition caseback reveals the intricate hand-finished movement within. Speaking of the movement, the manually wound HMC 800 caliber deserves special attention. This in-house creation delivers an impressive minimum 7-day power reserve through its dual-barrel system, operating at a measured 2.5 Hz frequency. The 32-jewel movement incorporates several advanced features, including hacking seconds for precise time setting, an interchangeable Moser escapement system for easier servicing, and an innovative double hairspring configuration. What elevates this movement beyond mere functionality is its finishing quality. Every component receives hand-executed decoration, from the gold-made pallet fork and escapement wheel to the meticulously finished bridges and plates. The interchangeable escapement isn't just a technical curiosity. It represents forward-thinking design that prioritizes long-term serviceability. The watch comes paired with a hand-stitched dark brown alligator nubuck leather strap, secured by an 18-karat white gold pin buckle. This combination complements the dial's warm tones while maintaining the overall sophisticated aesthetic. So here's the big question that's likely to spark debate. Does the Endeavour Perpetual Calendar Smoked Salmon represent the pinnacle of understated luxury, or does its $64,000 price tag reflect inflated value for what some might see as excessive simplicity? On one hand, you're getting a completely in-house perpetual calendar movement, exceptional finishing quality, and a dial treatment that's genuinely unique in the industry. The user-friendly operation and 7-day power reserve add practical value that many competitors can't match. On the other hand, $64,000 buys you a logo-free watch from a relatively small manufacturer without the heritage prestige of Patek Philippe or Vacheron Constantin. Some might argue you're paying a premium for exclusivity rather than horological advancement. The Endeavour Perpetual Calendar Smoked Salmon represents Moser's commitment to refined watchmaking without unnecessary complications or visual noise. For enthusiasts who appreciate subtle sophistication and innovative calendar design, this piece offers compelling value. For those who prefer their luxury watches to make bold statements or carry prestigious brand recognition, Moser's restrained approach might feel underwhelming. What's your take on this philosophy? Do you believe true luxury lies in understated elegance and technical innovation? Or should a $64,000 watch make a more obvious statement about its wearer's success? Does Moser's logo-free approach represent confident craftsmanship or missed branding opportunities? Share your thoughts. This debate about luxury watch values is far from settled, and your perspective could challenge conventional thinking about what makes a timepiece truly worth its asking price.